Aloha and welcome to UHMTV. I'm Victoria Cuba and today we are joined by our special guest, KITV News anchor and UH Manoa journalism alum, Paula Akana. Mahalo for joining us today.
Thanks, Victoria, for inviting me.
You've been at KITV for about 30 years. When did you decide to go into news and why did you continue to do this line of work?
You know, it started back in high school. I was on our school newspaper. I was the sports editor and then I was the editor-in-chief. Doing the classes here at the University of Hawaii and being able to intern at KITV, it just really helped. I've always been inquisitive, and I think that's one of the most important things you need to have as a journalist. So it really fed that ni'ele aspect of my life.
So you talked a little bit about interning. What was that like?
When I interned at KITV, I was just beginning my senior year here at the University of Hawaii. I came in as often as they would allow me to. Went out on stories, learned how to write stories, learned how to look up file, and I really, really enjoyed it. When my internship was finishing, it was Christmas break. People were going on vacation, so they asked me to fill in as a reporter. And so I did that, and when that finished, they just decided to work around my schedule, and they did. So I was working at KITV reporting and finishing up my senior year, and then I graduated in May of 1984.
Could you name a few people that helped you at UH?
Yeah, I have to say Bev Keever was probably one of the most important teachers that I had there, because she really taught me how to look for information, where to go, and that's really helped over the years. Bob Jones, who had been an anchor on the news when we were there, and he really opened my eyes into what was out there. And so he was the one that encouraged me. He says, you can speak, you got a speech background. He goes, you write really well. Maybe this is something you want to look into.
You also have extracurricular activity. You're so busy. How do you find time to do it all? And what are some of the activities that you do?
I'm involved in the Polynesian Voyaging Society. I also serve on a number of boards that I like to just help out in the community. And I do Hawaiian native gardening at home. Journalism can be really stressful. It's not always an 8-hour day. It's not always 5 days a week. So doing the things that I enjoy helps to balance my life. And that's really important for anything that you do in life.
The word fake news is thrown around a lot. Do you have any thoughts on it? And what do you want to tell journalists and aspiring journalists about it?
Well, you know, that's the big thing right now, fake news. And when you look on the internet, sometimes you'll see postings and they look so realistic. And I go back to what I learned in Bev Keever's class here at the UH Manoa is fact-checking. When somebody tells me something, before I go on the air with it, I look for at least 2 sources who will confirm that it happened. But you know, I really encourage journalists to just dig as deep as you can.
We have a lot of graduates here at UH Manoa. Do you have any words of wisdom for them as they go out into the field?
Internships. I can't stress how important that is for you to know if this is what you really want to do. 30 plus years I've been at KITV. I can't even count how many people started off as interns and were given a job here or somewhere else. All I can say is you just got to be determined and keep the excitement about journalism and about wondering and about inquisitiveness.
We really appreciate your words of wisdom, and mahalo for joining us, Paula Akana, at UHMTV.
All right. Thank you so much, and good luck to you.